Hey, what's up, you guys? It's good to be back. It's good to be back once again. And today, giving you guys a little middle update of November. I just beat. No, I'm not gonna say I just beat it. I did. It took me one playthrough to plat this game, Atomic Heart. Now, for the typical first-person shooter player, I'd say this is. I'm speaking in terms of difficulty. I'd say that this ranges for like about a 4 or 5 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. I mean, the game itself is really well. I ain't gonna say really well put together, as if there's no glitches, because there's definitely a couple bugs you're gonna run into in the game. But as far as the weapons, the character, the dialect, and speaking of the dialect, he sounds a lot like Blame Truth, the COD father. He does Call of Duty videos. I don't know if any of you guys know, but yeah, the gameplay is really smooth. It is open world, sort of, kind of. No, I call it open world because once you get off the train and from leaving the Valvolov complex, you're greeted to facility 3826, which is the open world itself. The hardest trophy is actually not the difficulty one. It's actually you collecting the ciphers. The ciphers are really hard to find because they're so small. They're as small as like compasses, like actual compasses, like in real life or in game as well. But you have to find 70 of them. You have to find every single one of them, and I think there is like maybe 4 or 5 more that you can find as far as extra. But when I tell you that there's no like meter or no sensor, there's no heartbeat, none of that. You have to literally just scan using your hand, and you have to look around the zone in the area just to find this little small piece. The dead bodies weren't that hard to find because if you just kind of pull up your scanner, you can kind of see them laying on the ground, and the color is typically cyan. It's not really like blue. Blue sort of goes towards the chest, whereas the cyan sort of points in the direction of a dead body. I enjoyed the dialogue in the game, the narrative as well. I enjoy. It's not only just robots versus humans. It's like robots, humans, and mutants, and like people trying to control minds with the thought of controlling robots by implanting something in your temple. It's like some crazy stuff going on in the story. If all the DLC had came out already, I probably would have gotten the season pass, but I'm probably gonna wait until like all the DLCs come out. There's a huge twist at the end of the game, which I was not expecting at all. I did not know. I want to say it so bad, but I don't want to spoil it for the people that are just looking if the game is really hard to plat. Like I said before, the hardest trophy is only the ciphers. You finding 70 ciphers, right? But all the bosses were pretty simple. They weren't that hard to beat if you fully equipped yourself for said battle. But they typically let you know when you're about to go against a battle if there's like a vendor, like only a vendor, and like no save point. So you'll be able to see right away when to prep for said boss. The testing facilities where you find the upgrade parts for your gun or melee weapon, they were pretty cool. They were really nice gimmicky puzzle things that weren't too hard to think about. There was one where they failed to tell me how to like utilize like a little. It was like I ain't gonna say technical thing, but it's like you had to hold the telekinesis pulse button towards a point, and I had to like read online like what I had to do for this one part. But that was the only thing that I needed to like look up. But I think that was like a bug where it like didn't pop up the HUD telling me, explaining how to do it. But I think that this game is definitely worth buying. Now, $70, because I did plat the game within 19 hours. I'd say wait for a sale, but with all the DLC, just catch it on the sale with all the DLC plus the season pass. Because $70 nowadays is ridiculous. But that's all I wanted to talk about today. Update you guys on my new plat. So yeah, peace out. Have a good one.